Hello and welcome. I'm going to be playing Dragon Warriors, a solo adventure for it today, and hopefully that goes well. We'll see. I'll put all the links to the game and the rulebook in the description box below. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it. And I'm going to go ahead and send Sir Beautiful the Dutiful on his first adventure to the village of Frogton. Also, in my character creation video, there's a couple of things that I didn't touch on, like literacy and languages known. I'm not sure if that will be something I need to worry about in this solo adventure, but if it comes up, I will cross that bridge when I get to it. So, The Village of Frogton, a Dragon Warriors solo adventure by James Healy. All the official stuff. I'll put all this below as well. Time to begin. Set near the woods, the village of Frogton rests on a hill, the ground covered in snow. Though the weather is cold, the blacksmith's forge is warm, the market is bustling, and the tavern, the Griffin Inn, is busy. The church lies at the base of the hill, and a guard tower sits at the hill's peak. Well, my family comes from a line of blacksmiths, so I'm probably going to go to the blacksmith's forge. That makes the most sense. The blacksmith seems very competent for a village this size, and his wares prove that. I'm not here to buy anything. I'm here to look around. Seeing you take an interest in his weapons, he asks if you would be willing to deliver a sickle to his friend Talana in the woods. He will pay you 1 gold crown for this service. If you attack him and win, you'll find that in his workshop he has 2 of each type. I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to take this sickle. Like, press it up against my chest. I will deliver this for you. Blacksmith's honor. And he, gives this hearty chuckle. Ho ho ho. Of course. What a good man. Travel to the woods. Walking in the woods, you come upon a clearing as warm as spring, with flowers of all seasons despite it being winter. In the distance, you can make out a cottage nestling in the trees, and a path leads off towards the sound of water. If you haven't been here, you'll see, in the center of the clearing, 2 brigands arguing over an ornately carved green staff. Do you travel to the village, walk toward the cottage, head toward the waterfall, creep up on the brigands? It's weird that this clearing is warm, even though it's winter. I'm alone, so I don't know that I want to creep up on them. I don't have that much experience yet. I'm supposed to be looking for Talana. Let's go to the cottage. Cottage. I didn't read. There we go. As you approach the cottage, you see an attractive woman in green robes being attacked by 4 brigands. Jeez, she's being defended by a wolf. She can cast healing spells on you during and after the fight. After the fight, the wolf leaves if it's still alive. Okay. Combat. Combat in Dragon Warriors is interesting. I was reading about it. 4 brigands, and she's being defended by a wolf. In the simplest form, combat consists of two characters fighting one another. For game purposes, each with 6 seconds. The one with higher reflexes gets the first blow. Okay, what are the brigand's reflexes? Reflexes 10 and 11. My reflexes are 10. So the brigands are gonna get to go first. Oh, but I should roll to see if I have surprise. Because they are distracted. Normal movement is 10 meters per combat round. Page 61 has surprise rules. Any encounter may contain the element of surprise. So, to surprise someone, roll a d6. So these brigands are distracted trying to fight this lady. I got a 4. I probably don't surprise them. You see an attractive woman in green robes being attacked by 4 brigands. They're not surprised, so one of them is going to have the chance to attack me first. In combat, the attacker rolls 1d20 to determine whether he hits. Oof. Definitely hits, that's a 2. A critical hit is a 1, and a critical miss is a 20. To see if he hits an opponent, a character simply subtracts the opponent's defense score from his own attack score. His attack score is 12. My defense score is 7. Yeah, they hit. For sure. Next step for combat. Since that attack hits, he rolls to see whether a blow gets past his opponent's armor. The armor bypass roll. The armor bypass roll is done with... Oh, this is dependent on the weapon being used. So this staff has a d6, and if it goes through my armor, it will do 3 damage to me. I'm wearing plate armor, so my armor rating factor... That was what it's called. My armor factor is 5. So Brigand tries to hit me. Just turns from this lady and I don't know, tries to club me with this, or bludgeon me with the staff. 3. Having scored a hit, character rolls. Blah, 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 blah. The attacker must roll higher than his opponent's armor factor in order to penetrate the armor. So even though this staff hit me, it did not bypass my armor, so I don't take any damage. No wounds inflicted. A critical hit doesn't have to do the armor bypass roll. So there were 3 more of these brigands. And Talana is going to go as well. And me and the wolf will go at the same time. The other 3 brigands are probably still fighting the sorceress and wolf. That is a 14 for accuracy. There's no way that's gonna hit. And the second brigand attacks the wolf. It needed to roll a 9 or lower, and it got a 14, so they miss. The third brigand is going to attack the sorceress. They will need a 6 or lower to hit. Oh, that's a crit! That is a crit. Okay. So... crit, 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 crit. So a blow which gets through armor inflicts a wound. The opponent's health points are reduced by the damage rating of the weapon. Since the sorceress was hit with a staff, she will take 3 damage. Healed. So she's going to be down to 6 health. And that was only 3 of them. The 4th brigand needs to go. And they needed to get a 6 or lower, and a 6 was rolled. So... oh no! Talana's armor factor is 2, and the brigand rolled a 6, so that is higher than the armor factor. So that will hit, and Talana's gonna take another 3 damage. Looking rough, bruv. But she's gonna go next. And she is going to... what will she do? Okay, so she's already used the wolf call spell. That's neat. Okay, so she is going to cast Inflict Wound on one of the 2 guys that just hit her. And her magical attack is 17. And their magical defense is 3, so she needs to roll a 14 or lower. 5. She is successful. This inflicts a wound of 5 health points on the victim. So brigand number 4 now has 2 health points. And brigands 1 through 3 all have full health still. Alright, the wolf's turn. The wolf is going to continue attacking brigand number 2. So 15 minus 5. Wolf needs to get a 10 or lower to hit. And a nice little bite. That almost fell on the floor. 3! Nice! So now D4 for, ow, it did not hurt. A D4 to get past the armor factor of 1. A 2! Wonderful! So this brigand is going to take 5 damage from the wolf. D2. 2 HP. Awesome. Now it is my turn. I'm going to attack the brigand that was attacking me. My attack is 13. My attack is 13. The brigand's defense is 5. I need to roll an 8 or lower. No, I crit failed. So I take like the biggest swing with my Morning Star and it just twists around and like the chain gets caught. That's unfortunate. Okay, the brigand attacking me is next. It's gonna have to roll a 5 or lower to hit me. 20. Nice. So that does not hit me. Thank goodness. Next is the brigand that was attacking the wolf. It needed to roll a 9 or lower, and it did roll a 9, so it's going to hit the wolf. It has an armor factor of 1. The staff is a d6, so gotta roll above a 1. So I don't even know why I'm rolling this. That's a 6. That will hit for 3 damage. The wolf is now going to have 5 HP. Next, the 2 brigands that are attacking Talana. They will need to roll below a 6. Roll for both of them. 5 and a 6. So they're both gonna at least make a solid hit on her. See if they get through her armor. Her armor factor is 2. This could be it for Talana. A 2 and a 4. One of them will hit her, and that is going to bring her to 0 HP. So she falls unconscious. Next is the wolf, and then me. So the wolf is going to attack the one that's been attacking it. It is going to need to get a 10 or lower. Oof, 18. So the wolf fails at its attack. 13 minus 5. I need an 8 or lower. 10. So the 3 brigands that are... No, there's still 4 brigands left. And 2 of them have full HP. This is not looking good. They rolled an 8 to attack me. 12 minus 7. They missed me. The first one misses me. The second one was the one attacking the wolf. Got a 10. They needed a 9 or lower, so that misses. Thank goodness. The other 2 are going to turn from Talana, who has fallen unconscious, and both attack the wolf. Oh, the first one hits. That's a 3. Oh, and the second one's a crit. That's unfortunate. So the wolf is going to take 3 damage for sure. The wolf is dead. The wolf is at -1. Goodness, now it's all up to me. I was really hoping that wolf would help me out. I may be a bit outmatched here. Pretty sure there are rules on fleeing. Okay, so I'm still going to attack the guy that's been attacking me, but then I'm going to retreat, which means I defend normally and move a quarter of my normal movement away from the combat. So I've got my shield up, and I'm just slowly backing away after I make this hit. Very defensively. I've got to try to hit though. Okay, my attack score was 13. The brigand's was defense was 5, so I need an 8 or lower. 19. So I miss. Maybe I bounce my Morning Star off my shield. And I'm gonna keep backing up. All 3 of the brigands are going to head toward me. First one is going to miss as it clanks into my shield. The second one, 12 minus 7. The second one also is gonna miss. It's gonna trip over his own foot. Just stumble a little. The third one is going to critically hit me. So it gets to not roll against my armor factor. However, I get to... It says roll a 1 on a d6 to deflect even a critical hit with a shield. Oh, that's a 5. It's still gonna hit. So I will take 3 damage. So I have 10 health points currently. Now it's time for the third and oh no, I can't remember how many have already gone. Well, the next one fails because that is a 20. And then a 7, that is not a 5. So the other 2 miss. And then I am going to continue my little retreat, my little attack and retreat method. And I'm going to try to attack this first brigand that's been fighting me the whole time. I need an 8 or lower. I got a 9. So once again, I'm going to miss. I just haven't quite adapted to this Morning Star and Shield combo. But I will get there. So now the 4 brigands are going to attack me once again. First one misses, that is a 12. Second one misses, that's a 14. Third one misses, that's a 15. And the fourth one misses, that's a 19. What luck! All 4 of the brigands just cannot hit me as I'm retreating with my shield. And I'm going to continue this attack and retreat method. And I rolled a 2. So that will definitely hit. Next, I will roll against the armor factor of the brigands. That's a 5. That's above a 1. So now I roll a d6. No, that was the d6 roll. Nice. So this first brigand is going to take 5 damage, and it is also going to be at 2 HP. Only one of the brigands is full health still, but they all have a chance to hit me now. First one, 12. Second one, 9. Third one, 9. Fourth one, 18. Oh my goodness, they're not hitting me. They just cannot keep up or cannot break through my armor and my shield. They can't even hit me. I'm like lightning. I'm a nightling. I don't know. Okay, I rolled an 8, so 13. That's what I needed to roll. Perfect. So this first one, I need to roll above a 1. I got a 6. So this first one's going to fall to the ground with a massive thud. He's a big boy. And the second one is going to charge toward me in retaliation. Got an 8. It needed 12 minus 7, 8. It needed a 5. The second one stumbles over his comrade's body and misses me. The third one follows suit. And the fourth one also misses me. This is insane. I'm just fighting for my life out here, trying to get them away from this lady's body. And I'm going to try to hit them one more time. I rolled an 8. That just barely hits the second one. And so I rolled a 2 on my armor factor. That's above a 1. So the second one is going to fall. All that's left are the third and fourth ones. They are coming for me. I've taken 2 of their comrades out. The third one is gonna fail critically. Oh, I rolled a 20. But the fourth one has like got his mind straight and finally hits me. He's going to get a 4 for armor factor, which does not penetrate my armor. My armor factor is 5. And so I imagine he's in quite the huff. He huffs and he puffs, trying to blow my house down. But I am going to hit number 3 and get through his armor. And he is going to fall. All that's left is this strong boy, number 4. And he looks like he is out for blood. But his rage gets the best of him. He swings wildly, leaving him open for an attack, but I just missed barely. I couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. He continues to charge towards me as I'm retreating with my shield out. Like, I'm not full on running or anything, but I'm just slowly backing up and taking calculated attacks, keeping my guard up. He can't seem to find an opening in my guard. But likewise, I can't seem to find an opening in his. I stumble while I'm backing up. His staff is going to go through my armor. See if my shield blocks it. My shield does not block it. I'm going to take an additional 3 damage. I'm at 7 HP and I am going to swing my Morning Star with fury. Get through the armor of this brigand and deal 5 damage to him. He has 2 HP left. And he makes an attempt to attack me once more. He misses! My blow on him was just so strong that it knocked the wind out of him, causing his next attack to just outright fail. But then I stumble real bad. I trip over a root that has grown above the ground, and I don't completely fall, but it is a big tumble, and there's no way I'm hitting this guy this turn. He then continues to follow me in suit. He catches that I have stumbled and closes in the distance between us. Not that there was a lot before, but he makes another swing at me and it just barely misses. Like, you could hear it just touching my armor, but it was not close enough to do damage. I am going to attack him, and I'm going to miss as well. Miss. Miss. Our fighting continues for another 30 seconds, and no one lands a blow at all. Until I finally hit him. It goes through his armor. And he falls to the ground. I sit with Talana, unsure what to do because I am not skilled in healing. I just do the fight. But I wait with her until she comes back conscious. Probably takes a good long while. She introduces herself as Talana, an elf sorceress. She invites me into her cottage for a warming meal. She tells me she has some curatives she needs to be delivered to Raynar in the market. They restore either 1 MP or 2 HP, and she has 3. She is willing to pay you 15 silver florins for your trouble. She also wants someone to deal with an undead spirit that's causing some problems for local fisher folk. She cast healing spells on both of us. I wonder how the healing spells work in here. Let's see how much greater healing does. It restores 7 healing points. So I'm going to gain 7 health from Talana. That will put me back at max. I can't go above max. Do I want to go deliver items to the market or deal with an undead spirit? I think I've seen enough excitement for now. I will travel to the market. I'm delivering a scimitar to her, though, right? So I give her the scimitar. And then go on to the village. The market is bustling and filled with traders. The captain of the tower guard is here shopping in the marketplace. I'm a good guy. I don't steal unless it's absolutely necessary. I'm looking for Raynar the herbalist. I go and give Raynar these 3 curatives in the market, and then I go back to deal with this undead spirit. So I'm going to seek out the pool. You come to a pool of water around 100 meters in diameter. In the center is a small island 20 meters across. A series of stepping stones leads toward the island. On the island is a stone altar. If you cross to the island using stepping stones, go to 11. Head toward the cottage, go to 13. I just came from the cottage. I'm gonna go to the stepping stones island. If you step on the stones, roll less than or equal to your reflexes score to get across. Alright, so my reflexes are 10. I need to roll a d20 and get below or equal to a 10. I got a 13, so I'm going to fail. If you fail, you fall into the water and are attacked by a giant fish. Okay, so this fish is going to attack me. Its attack is 13 and my defense is 7. It needs to roll a 6 or lower to hit me. Oh, that's a 4. Its first attack is a good one. It rolls a d8 for its teeth against my armor factor of 5. It got a 7. It is going to chomp me up and deal 3 damage to me. That is going to bring me to 10 HP. I am swimming for my life. The waters of the lake only reach your waist but are murky. So that's good. I'm not like swimming, swimming. I just have to swim for a second until I realize that I can reach the ground. And I'm going to attack this fish. Can't believe I'm attacking a fish. My attack is 13. Its defense is 3. I need to roll a 10 or lower. It's a 16. That is not a 10. I miss. I'm flailing about, basically. And it's gonna circle around and try to get me one more time. It misses this time, thank goodness. But I can't seem to track it in the water. I don't know, the difference in, depth perception or something has really messed me up. It attempts to attack me a third time and misses. I miss again, too. We go back and forth. It misses, I miss, it misses, I miss. And I hit it. Its armor factor is 0, so I'm guaranteed to get through its armor. I deal 5 damage with my Morning Star, so this fish, this giant fish, falls and is just floating in the water now. And so now I am going to get back up and try to cross these stones again. I fail again. I fall back into the water. But I am determined. I'm gonna make it. I fall a third time into the water. But on the 4th time I finally make it across these steps. I head into the island. As you step onto the island, you can see a crude stone altar. An ornate +1 dagger lies on top. It will only be identifiable, blah blah blah. A dark hole leading down into the ground lies next to the altar. Suddenly, a ghost spirit suddenly appears and moves to attack. I'm gonna fight this ghost. I probably have an inflated sense of ego. You know, my ego's probably getting a little out of control, having just fought off those 4 brigands and saving the sorceress and fighting the fish. So the undead spirit is going to get a... Well, I'll see if I get a surprise attack on it. I do not. But the undead spirit is going to make an attack on me. Its attack is 15 minus 7, so it needs an 8 or lower. It rolled a 2. So it needs to roll a d10. And it needs to roll above my armor factor of 5. That's a 9, that's above. So it does 3 damage to me and negates my armor factor by 1. Dang, it's strong. So my armor factor is temporarily 4. And I take 3 damage. Sheesh. I'm going to attempt to retaliate. 12. I highly doubt that hits. 13 minus 5. Nah. I need an 8 or lower. It needs a 10 or lower. Okay. Tries to touch me again. Nah, it misses. I dodge out of the way. I got a crit fail. But I don't do much better. We're like playing this running around game of like tag, but it's like spicy tag. Eventually, this spirit catches me. Let's see if it gets through my armor. And I'm gonna make sure my shield's out too. Got a 4 for armor factor. That's what it needed to get because that's unfortunate. Roll my shield. Nah, it doesn't. Okay, so I take another 3 damage and my armor factor goes down by 1 again. So my armor factor is now 3. And I am at 4 HP. I'm very much considering leaving and coming back when I'm stronger. But I also know that if it hits me again while I'm leaving, then I would die a coward. So I'm gonna continue trying to make attacks on this guy. And miss, I get a 19, you know, I'm frightened by this spirit. It misses me that time, thank goodness. Oh, I miss. We are still just running around in circles, playing tag basically, except nobody can catch anyone. Until I finally get a good hit on him. Thank goodness. This probably lasted for like 45 seconds of us just running around, me and this spirit. And I'm going to see if I can get past its armor factor. Thank goodness I can. And it's going to take 5 damage from me, bringing its health to 10. It's going to retaliate, though, and get past my armor and my shield, and deal 3 additional damage to me. I am now officially on my last leg. I have 1 HP. I am going to attempt to flee. My sense of self-preservation kicks in finally. I am going to risk the attack. No. No, he hits me as I'm trying to flee. Please don't get... Yes! He doesn't get through my armor! He grabs me, but he doesn't get through the armor. And I managed to flee just barely, thank goodness. And I'm gonna go back to the stepping stones. I make it across, despite running from this spirit, and I'm gonna head to the edge of the pool and go back to the cottage. I ask her if I can rest there for a while and continue my adventure later. Sir Beautiful the Dutiful is he's doing his duty, isn't he? I think that's where I'm going to stop for the day. I will continue this adventure. I ended at number 13. That's the first time I've played this. Dragon Warrior Solo is proving to be pretty fun. I look forward to playing some more. Hope you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to be nice to people. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.